Alright guys, it actually looks like Avatar Fire and Ash will be saved by China. China! So this movie is obviously releasing in a week now. So it's coming thick and fast. It's coming soon. And the opening weekend tracking in the States is less than the previous movie. So not great when you adjust it for inflation. Not great when you think about variable ticket prices, etc. Now, I still have gone on record, and I'll say it again just for clarity's sake. This will still make loads of money. Like, it will still make over $1 billion, maybe $2 billion. But there is definitely a decline in interest of the Avatar franchise. And you see that because the second movie made less than the first movie. And things are more expensive now. So, I mean, you don't even have to look any deeper than that. You can look even deeper if you want. You can get quite granular on it. But there is a declining interest. But it does look like China will save the Avatar franchise, I think, personally. I mean, $100 million in China. Yeah, that's great. Not so great because, you know, Disney won't see all of that, obviously. I don't even think they get a 50-50 split with China. China has a much, much, much bigger take of the theatre totals than the Americans. You know, when a movie is released, I don't understand why people don't, you know, well, people overlook this, but when a movie is released, not all of the box office goes back to the studio. It's crazy that I have to say this sometimes, but some people genuinely think that all of the box office money goes back to the studio. It's not how it works. Studios have to get paid. But in the States, the studio has a better has a better split with the theatre. And I think a second ago I just said the studio has to get paid. The theatres have to get paid. But in China, it's much more favourable to the, not theatres, but the Chinese Communist Party. But anyway, I digress. Let's take a look, right? So Avatar Fire and Ash is getting ready to blow the doors off the Chinese box office after years of tensions between the US and Chinese film industries. A new era may be on the horizon. It does seem that way. Zootopia is doing great. So Avatar Fire and Ash is about to kamikaze China's box office with a whopping opening weekend of $90 to $100 million, the third biggest post-pandemic opening for a Hollywood movie in China. So apparently the Chinese just love them blue peeps, mate. Smurfs also do well there. No, they don't. Anyway. So according to the global box office account on X, James Cameron's latest is going to do $90 to $100 million. They note that this would make Fire and Ash the third largest opening weekend for a US film since 2020. So it's not expected to dethrone Zootopia 2. Fire and Ash should more than double the original opening weekend of The Way of Water in the same market. So that's the thing. That's the reason why it's going to save it. Because the money that this movie will lose stateside because of declining interest, which there is, I think it will probably end up making up for it in China. So global box office bases its projections on tracking data from Maoyan, something like that. One of Chinese entertainment ticketing and data tracking platforms. Fire and Ash currently holds a want-to-see score of nearly 1 million on Maoyan. And is only the second US movie this year after Zootopia 2 to rank that high on the platform. Deadline noted that 2 days before Zootopia 2 opened, the Maoyan score was 2.3 million. So far, it doesn't appear that Fire and Ash will come close to matching that degree of, electric anticipation. And that's the thing. I mean, Zootopia is done mental in China. 272 million in China. That's crazy. Like, that is crazy. So, yeah, pretty mental. Don't know why that's resonated so well there. Clearly just love it. So Zootopia opened to a stunning 272 million 5-day total in China before its release. Deadline predicted that it and Fire and Ash could open anywhere between 125 and 150 million. So the fact that Zootopia nearly did double the upper end of Deadline's projection, that's mad, hey? That is mental. And you know what? Fire and Ash could equally do that. The thing about Fire and Ash and Avatar just in general is there doesn't seem to be any buzz. Right? Are you seeing any buzz? I'm not seeing any buzz. I don't see any buzz for these films. No one's talking about it. There's no theory videos. There's no videos anywhere. There's I don't think there's even any posters anywhere, right? Like it just isn't around. But people will just go to it. It seems. And I think that's going to be the same in China. So Global Times reported that Cameron met on Monday with Feng Fei, Secretary of the Henan Provincial Committee of the Communist Party of China. Quote, according to the Hainan Daily Report, James Cameron expressed that China is the world's largest film market and its film industry is developing rapidly. So basically he sucked down Chinese D to get his film released there, it seems. Well done, James, mate. I think you got enough money. You didn't have to sell out to China, but all right. So anyway, Cameron also said he looked forward to using his time at the Hainan International Film Festival as an opportunity to deepen exchanges and cooperation with the Chinese film industry. Again, just selling out, but all right. Don't defend this. People will try and defend this. Don't. China is undoubtedly, unfortunately, like an enemy of the US and the Western world. Like it just is. So yeah, no, like whatever. Just so you can get some money. Like brilliant. Well done. Have some morals. And he even did this like special Chinese feature. God. So Cameron's going to be in Shanghai on December 18th for a Fire and Ash premiere, where the movie will be shown using China's advanced Cinity film projection system, a format exclusively owned by the China Film Group. Interesting. I love seeing my films in Cinity format. There's a brightness, and obviously they support the high frame rate. There's a higher dynamic range. It really is a superior format, is it? Huh. I think that the Avatar movies get along with the Cinity format perfectly. Brilliant. Well, thanks for that, James. Cheers, mate. Oh, this one actually does mention the revenue split. So, foreign film studios only received 25% of box office revenue. Huh. Not great. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it, when you think about that? But still, it's good money overall, I guess, in total. So there you go. China will save the Avatar franchise, it seems. Leave your thoughts down below.